My name is Xavier, and welcome to a lot of stuff I just saw. Holy bananas. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here? This is a destroyed relay against 15 enemies. I thought I was gonna load this up and immediately go out and blow some stuff up. But now that I saw all that HP right here, and knowing that I'm not getting corpses for this, geez. Maybe I won't do that then. Okay, first I want to do is go out to the street and see what's going on. Like, I guess, tactically speaking, we need to get over here and blow up this relay. Probably the safest way to do that, actually, is to come all the way to the back of the map, like over here someplace. And then we could shoot through that window and just blow it up and get out of here. That probably makes the most sense. Strategically speaking, I think this counters a dark event. There's like, what, 6 more pips left before the dark event hits, or, not dark event, counters the avatar increase. And there's 6 more pips until it goes up. Okay, so this is what I had seen that I was scared of. It's a turret, a mech, and 2 guys. It's not that bad, but I don't like these M3s. 17 HP, wow. Those guys used to be 11 HP. And then I was like, why are they only 11? And now they're 17. So that's better. But yeah, anyway, let's be careful about this. Let's try sneaking around the back first. So yeah, strategic. Oh, hello? 3 more guys in the room here. Well, sneaking around the back, that way's not gonna work. Let's try sneaking around on a wide angle then.
Moving to designated position. Moving out.
Anyway, like I was trying to say like 4 times, strategically speaking, we need to get a handle on the Avatar project, and finishing this mission will give us just that. So I'm gonna put some amount of effort into this, take a little bit of risk. However, this squad's pretty pro, and I don't want to lose anyone on this squad because I took too much of a risk. Okay, here they come. Looks like Stun Lancer and M1 Trooper? Where did that guy come from? That's weird. We have like M3s and M1s all together in the same thing. Anyway, there's 15 enemies on this map. We're gonna fight, hopefully 0. Because I'm scared now. I'm very scared. Alright, that looks good. Everyone just get over here as fast as humanly possible. Kaboom.
Let's do this.
And Xwynns is here. Wow.
Roger that.
Did I not move him before? I don't know.
Confirmed. Moving out. 10-4.
Looks good. So yeah, my plan was originally to go to the other side of the map in the back and shoot through the window, but obviously that's not gonna work. So let's go this way. Let's just try to hit that relay very hard, very fast. Oh, hello! Matt just spotted 3 guys in a drone. Well, it looks like there's no way for us to get to the relay without making some noise. So we're gonna have to make some noise, and I feel like that's okay, because this part over here is far enough away they shouldn't hear Matt if he burninates this. What are they going? Looks like most of them are facing this direction. Kinda like that. So I imagine they're going this way. Maximum tile range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Matt could go here and probably burninate them all, but they also might walk to that tile and step out and spot him. However, there's no other place. Actually, he could go here to the tree. Because the tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, he has Inferno. So he'll probably be fine at this tree. Let's put Matt at the tree and get everyone else over here. Also, let's check this thing real quick with Killjoy. We see hack, 87% intel, large intel 58. Okay. Remind me to do that. I do have failsafe, so the second that we go loud, I can do that. And I can probably... I'm not sure if I can do it from here. Let's find out. Yep, I can. Okay, I'll probably leave Killjoy there then, so hopefully I remember to actually do that. And then everyone else just move up.
Moving out.
Most importantly, though, Shelves needs to get some high cover nearby for double shots. That looks good. Alright, this is about as good as we can get.
On Overwatch.
And these guys, interestingly, totally tricked me. They didn't do anything like what I thought I would, what I thought they would. However, they did all just go next to a car. And I don't think I have any grenades. I do have a... Well, Xwynns has a grenade, but it's probably not going to blow the car up. Matt could rocket that car and literally kill all 3 of them right now, but in so doing... would probably pull everything on top of us, like, right now. So, is that a smart plan? Probably not. Look, he can almost burninate them all. In fact, he can move up to here somehow. Which almost seems incredible to me. Why don't I do that? We'll move up with Matt. We'll see if we see anything. So far, so good. We don't see... How did they not see me do that? Look how close I am to that drone. I don't know. But I do know I could burninate these 3 guys and basically shut them down right now, and we can deal with the drone, no problem. And we're gonna have to go loud at some point, so why not now? Do I even need Fortify? I doubt it in this scenario. Let's keep it for later when something else comes up we're gonna have to deal with. 4 of 15 enemies, I'm at a burnination. That's so fun to say. Anyway, number 1, a burning. Number 2, that was the Rocketeer, that's important. Number 2 is a burning. Number 3, the burning. Nice, hat trick, Matt. That's what I like to see. That pod is no more, essentially. Yeah, I have no idea what he just said, but who cares? Everything's burning. We kill them all. So the drone's kind of an issue. Remember to hack, remember to hack, remember to hack. I never remember to hack. What do I want to do here with Paul? I could actually sort of do something like this, but then that's going to blow up our own vehicle? What the heck? I don't understand these walls. I could do something like this and it's not going to blow up our own vehicle. And it's going to hit those guys and deal a bunch of damage with the cone. So I think this makes some sense. Let's saturation fire Paul. Boom! Knock down the wall, hit for 8, hit for 4. Very nice. Now those things should probably get close to burning to death. All by their onesies. The shelves here, we do have the drone 86. Do I want to control the drone? I only get it for a few turns. Now might not be the best time to do that. Probably not. Let's just have shelves kill it. Then again, Killjoy could focus fire it. I think I am gonna focus fire it with Killjoy. Let's get rid of 1 point of armor on the drone. Oh, no, never mind. I can't focus fire it. Okay, shelves, just kill it. 86% drone. Grazed for 4. Fascinating. Well, we gotta do it again. 96%. Shelves, don't graze. Yep, drone down. And then Xwynns can move up and start spotting. Meanwhile, let's actually hack while I'm thinking about it. Don't have to worry about the reinforcements because we have fail-safe with Killjoy. So mathematically speaking, it makes more sense to go for the large cache of intel, so let's do that. Boom! It's 4 times the reward for only barely less chance. But wouldn't you know, it didn't happen.
It's locking me out.
That's fine. And what are we gonna do here with shelves? Probably just shoot this guy 64 because he's probably not even gonna burn to death. God, these things have so much HP now. What? Did I say shelves? I meant Killjoy. Anyway, a crit for 6 in face. Sweet job, a Killjoy. With a conventional SMG, no less. Oh, look at all these civilians out here by the cones. All terrified. As well they should be. I forgot to throw the evac. Oh well. The mech... Did the mech hear all that? I mean, I was relatively quiet. What I want to do now is find Xwynns. Here he is. He can safely move at least up to this car. I probably want to have him grab the loot as well. Or have someone grab the loot. Do I want him to go scout though? Probably makes some sense. Let's have him go as far up as he can get and see if we see anything through the windows. Nothing. Might have saw something right there, I don't know. Okay, so with that being the case, let's move Killjoy up to this corner. She gets the cover, she gets the loot. And the loot is iron skin.
What am I doing with this?
I don't know, selling it? Probably in the market? Let's bring Matt up sort of close, see if we activate stuff up here. I don't think there was actually anything up there. Nope, there wasn't. Let's toss out the evac. From this window, it looks like we can shoot that relay. So why don't we toss the evac right there? And then Matt can turn around and execute this guy 100%. Oh my heavens!
That's right.
Did that guy ever just get shut down? Killjoy has no real use here. Why not? Should she have a free reload? No. I don't know if I can handle this mod with the extra preview things I never think to use, because there's too many buttons. The buttons are out of control. Shelves Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Okay, 7 turns remaining on the data tap after this one. This is a little dicey. There's still 11 things on the map, thereabouts. Let's use Xwynns now. I don't think they know that anything's going on, though. Well, this car's about to explode, and I think that causes some noise, but I don't know how much. Alright, Xwynns, I'm very, very worried. Let's pop Ghostwalker and go up to this corner, where we can spot out both the window and the door. Okay, we see absolutely nothing, actually. Let's open this door. The problem is, this big dumb thing is in the way, and there could be stuff right out there. So... I really don't know what to do about this, to be honest. Like, this is not the most useful place for Xwynns to be. He could come up and go on the roof, which might be a little bit better. If I could figure out how to get the cursor to go up there. Like, I can't get... There we go. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully that doesn't... Oh, we see some snakes out here. And we see another turret, it looks like. Snake, Grenadier, Trooper. Very nice scouting, Xwynns. Very nice. Also, they're all by that explosive barrel. Which I would not mind exploding. Especially since I think he has conceal. So we could shoot that barrel and then command him to conceal or something like that. We don't want to go next to this car because it's about to explode. So let's just move up. Make sure we don't activate these guys. We're not going to. It looks good. Same deal for Matt. Move up. Is there any tile we can go to where we get line of sight on the relay? Doesn't look like it. Nope, just move up. And then same deal for Shelves. Dash up.
Affirmative.
And also Paul.
Getting it done.
And we Overwatch, and see what these guys... Oh, they're coming right towards us. Very good. They don't see us right now. Oh, I wonder... I've never done anything like this, but I wonder if I could burninate them by shooting flame around the corner, even when I can't see them. Let's see, from here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. But I might be able to stand here and do it. Could that really even happen? I could command him and run up to here and then do it. I think this is a possibility. And I kinda wanna do it, because it would be really cool if it worked. And if it doesn't work, then oh well, I guess I'm a doofus. So let's do this. So let's aid protocol Matt. A boom. And then let's command Matt. A boom. And then let's grab Matt. Come on, animations. Come on, animations. Now, we want to come straight up here. We see nothing spotting us. Nothing spotting us. The turret's gonna spot us, but that's fine. It's the pod on the right that's not gonna spot us. That's what matters to me. And I could come up here to this thing. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Let's do that.
Double time.
Matt used 2 actions to dash up there. We activate the turret, that's fine. We're in high cover with aid protocol with burnout. I don't even need to use fortify. Now let's see if this is gonna work, because there is 2 windows here. So Matt can sort of he can burn the snake. I wonder if I had gone into the open like I wanted to originally, if I could have done it. Like I'm really... Oh, I can actually hit 2 of them. Okay, I can't hit all of them, but I think this is fantastic. Let's burninate the snake and the grenadier. Matt! A burnination around the corner through the window. And to grandmother's house we go. Hit snake for 6. Hit the grenadier for 3. Grenadier's burning. The snake in a tile with fire doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. It's alright though. That was not a bad way to activate. I mean, it wasn't great or anything, but it's fine. Alright, shelves. Now's a great opportunity to use... What is this? What are we gonna see from up here? I gotta go down 1 so I can see, and then zoom out with Z. There we go, that's what I want to do. Alright, shelves, use the grapple and get all the way up to this corner where we can see the snake, because that's gonna be the biggest issue. Very nice. Now, we shoot, not the turret. Don't care about that. I do care about that snake, though. A 63%. Shut it down, shelves. You hit it. Oh, it's dead. Very nice. God, Shelbs is a champ. 64% Shelbs on Advanced Trooper. Did she hit it? Yep, for 7. God, amazing. Absolutely amazing. What do I want to do now with Paul? Probably, keep in mind, Paul does have hail of bullets. He can't shoot the turret under any circumstance. Let's move up. We have line of sight on the right. The Grenadier's burning. Oh, wait. We also have this thing in here. Okay, well, let's use a free reload since we have one. Boom. And then let's go back and hail of bullets that guy who's not controlled. This one. Nope. Oh, we don't have line of sight on the guy. Somehow I lost it. I thought for sure I checked that, but... And in fact, this is very bad. Because this guy's uncontrolled. Well, what's he gonna do? Shoot shelves or something? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could area suppress them both. Let's do that. So I don't have to deal with this guy shooting someone or doing something I don't like. The turret probably has squad sight. And I'm gonna guess it's gonna shoot shelves. I bet that turret can see shelves. Can shelves see the turret? Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is fall back with Izgatora. If I could get the elevation proper. There we go. Now, let's toss out a smoke here. I didn't even think the turret. I didn't even think about it. But this will at least cover shelves from the crit from the turret and also give her a little bit of defense, like she had cover at least. Grenadier burns for 1 and I guess we wait. He hunkers. Hunker. Double hunker. Here comes the turret. Shoot on shelves. A swing and a miss, so thanks to Izgatora's smoke. 54%. That was actually potentially a misplay. But then again, leaving a snake alive is like a bigger misplay. Immo. So, what do we want to do about the turret? You know what? I think Killjoy needs to just yoink that turret for the greater good. So why don't we move Matt someplace... Well... Before we move Matt someplace, let's make sure it's safe to move. Let's conceal with Izgatora. And let's move all the way up here to the left and get some eyes on the street. Okay, it does look... Nope, it doesn't look safe. There's a guy over here, I can see them. A stun lancer, something else. So we've activated, what was it? 7 things active? Does it count turrets, this mod? I can't remember. This thing right here is what I'm worried about the most. I want it to die. Where can I go that it won't get a flanking shot? I can go here with Matt, high cover. Will we activate the guys on the left over there? Nope, we won't. Let's do that. Also, the Grenadier will stop burning this. Oh! Did I misclick into the wrong tile? Because I'm pretty sure I just misclicked to the wrong tile and then also activated this pod and then also activated the turret. Oh yep, I did. I like how Matt sends a message on Skype the second he does the stupidest thing. Okay then, well, that was a huge mistake. I have made a huge mistake. In this case, let's first fortify with Matt. We know we're gonna need to do that. His rocket's probably not very useful at this juncture because it's so inaccurate, but what would be useful for Matt is for him to turn around and either 97 or 86. I'm thinking 86 the trooper. Then again, can he 97 this Grenadier? 100, yep, that's pretty good. 97, boom, Matt, kill Grenadier. He would have taken a little bit of damage from burning, but he wouldn't have died, so... We got a hair trigger. Someone has to deal with that other thing. I'm not sure who yet, but Killjoy really needs to move up to a place where she can hack that turret, because we need us some turret. Great, let's move up. Haywire protocol. Only 50, though? That's horrendous. Shelbs is still being flanked by that turret. Do we have another free reload? Nope, we don't. And we also have 1 ammo less than we need to shoot this guy here, so... This is very bad. Alright, well, let's see what we can do with the turrets. Both of them get variance rolls. Let's see which one we rolled high on. Or does she only have line of sight on one? It was 50 and it's 52, that's fine. What about the other one? Problem with the other one is it might activate another pod, which would be like double worse. This one's 51. Okay. I'm gonna risk this because this would be a huge, huge, huge help here. Very huge. Let's go for this one because I don't know where the other pod is with the M2 mech. And let's have Killjoy roll a 50-50 basically to control this turret. It would be a colossal help if Killjoy went pro. Yeah, nice. A nice job, Killjoy. That helps a ton. An absolute ton, some would say. Okay, hopefully that doesn't activate more. That gives all these guys something stupid to shoot at, which is good by me. Also, we apparently immediately get control of it, and also it's flanking everything? So this is what doesn't make sense. Like, turrets, when you control them, can get 2 shots. So let's shoot 70% at this trooper. Oh my god. And then we get another shot, 80%. Now why do I get 2 shots controlling this, but Advent does not? Wow, did that ever just turn the tide of battle, huh? I mean, that just made everything a million times easier. So now with Izgatora, why don't we try to get up here to this loot so we can grab it. Next turn, we'll come down there as such. And then I'm pretty sure what I want to do here with Paul, we'll spend the first action to reload like normal. And then I want to chain shot, I think, right... Well, what if that mech shows up? We do have 5 turns. Let's just do a regular shot then, 7 to 12. Yeah, I don't think you needed to break that window, Paul, if that's how you're gonna shoot, but whatever. What do we hit it for? Who even knows? I guess 9. And what can we do with shelves? We could move up. Is there any place with smoke? No. But do we even need smoke? Do we want to shoot the officer, or... The officer is 20 HP. Let's move up to this corner with shelves, if nothing else. And we have 100 on the turret, and a 30 on the officer. Let's take 100 on the turret to apply some red fog. Which is weird the turrets even get red fog. But that's pretty good. Also, she shredded it for 1. Did Shrubs have shredder ammo? Did she get shredder in the AWC? Oh, nope. Did they activate? They must have. Yep, I think they saw the turret. Alright, well this is turning into not at all my plan. And also, that thing's an Overwatch. So far, oh no, my turret! Oh, my turret, no! Critically hit before. Now that Stun Lancer is gonna be dead, though, like, instantly. Ooh, Matt gets flanked. He gets shot by this guy and a hit for 2 through armor. And then other turret shoots my turret and hits for 1. Haha, armor balanced.
Looks like they called in backup.
And there's reinforcements. Okay, now is not really the time for reinforcements, so I'm thinking jammer might be applicable, as they say. Let's free reload with shelves. We have a 63 and a 100 on the turret. What does our turret have? A 70 on the turret, a 48 on the mech. You know what? That 48 on the mech makes a lot of sense to me. I think everything on the map is active at this point, so it might make sense. Let's use the free reload on Matt to launch a, what is this? A rocket over here at what? What are we rocketing even? What was over here in this pod? So there was something else, right? Like there was this grenadier, this guy, and something else. It doesn't look like this rocket can really do what we want it to do. So let's not do that, and instead try to figure out some way we can deal with this 20 HP guy down here. Well, there's one way we can do it. We can give up the loot, and we can go Izgatora, a slicey dice across map at Officer. We're gonna hit him for 8 to 12 with a 65 crit thanks to Shadow Strike. Hopefully he crits. We're not gonna pull the Overwatch, I just checked for that. A boom! Oh my god, hit or crit for 14. Oh, and stun! Stun! That's fantastic. So next turn, Izgatora can just slice him once and then kill him. However, I just now noticed he's being flanked, and he's being flanked by, I think, this turret. So we gotta deal with that. Also, micro missiles from that mech is a huge problem. Now that that guy, however, is stunned, Matt might be able to get down there and shut down the mech's micro missile with a suppression. Perfect. He can actually get right into the tree and shut it down the suppression, and also shut down the micro missiles. But mechs are notorious for just running Overwatch and then shooting missiles. However, this will be a much better place for Matt to be anyway, because then he can shoot the rocket at everything from closer range. So let's move up. I saw a guy down there, but what are we gonna do with it, about it, rather? Let's suppress this guy, heavy mech, shut down all a missile, maybe. Meanwhile, Shelbs could get one flank shot right here, or she could shoot the turret twice. I think Killjoy really needs to use Jammer. And we have a 63. Still not sure what to do. So the turret has a 70 on the enemy turret, hits for 4 to 7. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's get lucky. Heavy turret, shoot heavy turret! Turret wars! God, this reminds me of BattleBots. Alright, first shot is a hit, and it hits pretty freaking hard, too. Let's do it again. 70% turret. Nice! Turret MVP. Now then, we have Stun Lancer to deal with. And how the heck does one deal with Stun Lancer? It's a question. I don't know if it's better for me to shoot the Stun Lancer for a 63, and then shoot it again with a 73, or to move and flank and shoot it once and maybe get a crit. But rather than do the math, let's not care. 63% Shelbs, shoot from where you are. Nice. Hit for 11? Like, that's not even a little bit. I think I'm gonna take this. It's a 94 with Grays, and I don't really, you know what? Let's not screw around with 94s. Let's 100% walk fire that Heavy Lancer. Sure, we use one extra ammo, but we shut that thing down for sure. Now then, we do still have to focus this thing because we only have 4 turns left and it has 31 HP. However, we have 3 things out here and we're probably gonna need to chain shot that ginormous mechanical unit. So I think the smart thing to do here, rather than shoot that thing, is to dash up as close as we can with Paul to the high cover. And then Killjoy, I really do feel like we're going to need to intervene so we can use some half action in the meantime, of which, I mean, there isn't anything. I could aid protocol someone. Maybe we can aid protocol Matt. Actually, no. Maybe we should aid protocol Xwynns in case they come up and flank him somehow. That makes sense. Let's do that, and then let's intervene, or Jammer, rather. Delay those reinforcements for 1 turn, because now's not a good time for them to show up. Okay, then. The turret's still under our control. There's a Grenadier. There's this guy. He just shoots the turret, which is fantastic. I guess the suppression did work. There's 11 HP. What is that, Trooper? I couldn't tell. This guy moves up, shoots the turret. Yep, good job, friend. 50% damage reduction, because armor. This guy moves up, shoots the turret. Boom. The turret dead. Well, that was actually good, because I would have had to kill it if they didn't. I lost the loot, but what are you going to do? Now then, the first thing I want to do... Oh, Trojan? Yeah, I remember that. That actually applies after the fact, even though it's dead. The first thing I want to do for sure, though, a 75% a slash Xwynns. I'm surprised that's so low. The guy's just... You... Really?
Not even close.
Really? Why is that so low? Defense 20? 20? And he's getting a ton of dodge, too? That's insanity. Okay. Can we flesh through this tile? Nope, we have to stand right where we are. Let's do it, 75% Xwynns, flat! Really? You missed 285%. Alright. Then? This can be dealt with in many ways, I'm sure. Yeah. Alright, let's deal with it this way. Let's have Paul reload and hail of bullets that thing. It's, I mean, 20 frigging defense. Okay, fine, I'll use my thing that ignores defense. Why? Whatever. It's dead. Now then. I think with Matt, we need to get rid of this stuff, and we need to get rid of it now. Let's launch a rocket right at all the cover and just expose everything for Shelbs. We're gonna give up more loot, it looks like. Oh, nope, we're not exposing everything. We're actually just exposing one guy. Very unfortunate. Where can Shelbs go? I gotta go down one tile here. Oh, wow. I don't like this in the slightest because mechs can mech micro-missile damage was nerfed at least. So let's move down here with Shelbs. Let's shoot that exposed guy and at least take one thing out. She's got a 53 in the Trooper, but whatever. 93%, a Grenadier with 10 HP, Shelbs! Nice! That's a huge help. Hit for 10, it had 10. Can't get better than that. I feel like I'm severely underperforming here. We still have a huge mech who's gonna micro-missile for sure. and we don't have any useful options to deal with it. And we also are getting RNFs this turn. Well, at the very least, I can do this. So let's use Killjoy to airdrop, I don't know who. Maybe Matt, because he doesn't have any more anything left. He used his rocket in both flamers. Once this is done, we'll command Paul. We can't see Paul? Really? Yep, we can't see Paul. I could command Izgatora to do nothing, because there's nothing Izgatora can do. Okay. Well, in this case, let's throw smoke up here on Shelbs, see if we can also hit Matt with it. I doubt it. It's gonna be super finicky. No way that's happening. That's fine, though. Let's just hit Shelbs. Alright, well, 2 turns left on the data tap. We have, 31... Whoa! That was behind me, and it's a lot of stuff. That was terrifying. Wow. This stuff is not where I want it to be. Oh, God. Okay, mech moves up. Always micro missile. Always. Yep, he hits Matt for 1 and shreds him. Not a big deal. Matt's standing in the open, gets hit for another 2. Not a huge deal.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Huh. Well, this is fascinating. Alright, here's the plan. Let's bring Paul in here. We're gonna make a fighting retreat. Smash through this window, and let's chain shots. I'm actually glad that I couldn't have commanded Paul Oster, because I was gonna suppress and then he'd have no ammo. But because I didn't do that, I can now chain shot this thing 100% a boom. I wouldn't have been able to do this before, because I would have been out of ammo and would have had to have reloaded. But that's a ton of freaking damage on a relay. What did we hit it for, though? Once again, well, it's 29 minus 13, so what, 16? That's pretty bad, really. It said 14 to 24. I wonder if we grazed it again. I don't know. I don't know. Where can I go now, though, with several important people on the squad? Okay, so after thinking about this for several minutes and counting many tiles, I think I've got a plan. And the plan is, we're gonna dash Izgatora all the way down to this window, just like that. Then we're gonna go over to Killjoy. Oh wait, I just screwed that up, because now Killjoy could command, but then she'd be standing in the open, and then, so I was using the preview line of sight stuff, so oh, it's so laggy, but I know from the tile she's at, she can see Izgatora, but from every other tile, she cannot. So I just completely screwed that up, running Izgatora into a place where I can't command him. Yep, okay then. Well, fine, we'll have to do it a slightly different way. Well, this is super risky, but the only place I can do this and make this work, according to the line of sight preview indicator, which is actually kind of helpful, but so laggy, I don't even feel like I want to use it anymore. Like, I'd rather just guess and be annoyed. Anyway, let's move Killjoy up here. The mech is done with the micro missiles. She's not being flanked here. I'm a little worried the Muton's gonna run up and throw a grenade. We're gonna take some damage. This is not gonna be ideal. She is shootable by these things, but at least she has cover relative to them. And now, let's command Izgatora and pray to the heavenly ash browns that I counted these tiles right. Because I should be able to flesh perfectly to the last possible tile all the way across the map. A 5 to 9, Izgatora. It shouldn't be 5 to 9, it should be 1,000,000. Yep, it's down. Fantastic. Okay, everyone else now, there's really very little point because that Muton is gonna kill all of you. Matt's already wounded, so let's just dash him out of here. Shelbs doesn't have a whole lot of value right now besides getting wounded and dying. Let's get her out of here. And we're gonna have to make like a standing show of honor, bravery, because right now, we really need these guys not to kill us. This guy moves, he gets a flank shot on Killjoy, swing and a miss, 74%. That was a very lucky. This guy moves up, he's gonna grenade? Nope, he overwatches. So this Muton war cries, is he gonna throw a grenade? Nope. Is this war cry use an action point? Apparently it does, so he does absolutely nothing. This guy moves up, flanks Killjoy. Can Killjoy get super lucky? Nope, 79%, shot in the back. Mech moves up, probably gonna do the same thing, shoot Killjoy. I knew I was gonna take a lot of damage doing this. This mech has more micro missiles. I did not realize. Hits Paul, but Paul's still fine, he's still in cover. This little clown moves up, shoots Killjoy, a swing and a miss. Wow.
I can't move.
Okay then. Now, how do we deal with this clown? Okay, let's do this. Killjoy, aid protocol, Izgatora. And Izgatora, I want you to pull this Overwatch in really awesome fashion. How the heck can you do it though? I think actually you could do it right here. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's make sure every tile you go through he doesn't see. Yep, you get the idea. This guy doesn't see what's going on. And then we come over here. This is the tile we'll pull because we're moving through it. I only hope that I can get out, and I can't. So I'm gonna have to just queue this up, like however. Oh no. Oh, perfect, there we go. Unfortunately, if I do this, I think we're moving through, technically, this tile. It'll be half cover instead of high cover because we're one movement point short, but still good enough. Izgatora, run the Overwatch with aid protocol with the low cover once you finally get there. Nice. You pulled it, you jumped through the window. Okay, great. Overwatch is dealt with. And now, let's get you out of the way so we can get Paul to come in. And then Paul comes back this way and out the window as such. And then Killjoy comes down and comes out the window also as such. Very nice, and we out. Well, that was way more wounds than I would have liked. But it was pretty fun. Laughing Fear. I don't know why you'd call an operation Laughing Fear precisely, but yeah, we did it. It's a done. It was a 5-man relay, and it was a fun. Turret MVP. Let's assess the damage. We got 10 days on Matt. That's not bad, and only 3 days on Killjoy. I could have sworn we took a lot more wounds than that. I mean, hell, that's fantastic. I'll do that all campaign long. Shelves yield promotion. It looks like you're probably gonna go bring them on. You have fairly decent health. You don't need formidable. That looks. Wait, is this the bug thing? Nope, it's fixed. There we go. Bring them on, and also Killjoy gets a promotion. Ooh. I very much like threat assessment. It just doubles the usability of the drone. And also, if I were to get Killjoy in a squad with the new Robert Thomas, holy Overwatch-a-thon, Batman. A scanning protocol I've just never found to be good. I mean, I could always build battle scanners also if I needed to, so. But there's no substitute for extra Overwatch shots. We have an iron skin, which, whatever. And a hair trigger. Alright, now, I feel like there was some things I was missing before. Like, yeah, I can train a bunch of people here. Hey, Varnick, why is Varnick such a ridiculous... Ooh, Infiltrator, let's do that, boom. He's just ridiculous, though. I feel like I'm missing something else in... Oh, Proving Ground. I don't know how long it's been since I've been doing anything, but we might as well do blue screen. It's not like we're gonna get any benefit from waiting until we get the continent bonus. So boom. I don't even know what blue screen gives you. I guess the blue screen rounds. Also, in the last episode, I completely forgot to assign these guys. Izgatora got 5 frigging rebels here. Also, the strength here is so low, we don't have to worry about retaliations. Maybe mini retels. But as it is, I feel like we could go full intel if we wanted to. What's that, like 10 total rebels? I think maybe I'll do 8 rebels on intel for finding Lib 2, and then I'll do 2 on recruit. Boom. 8 intel, 2 recruit. Maybe we will liberate this region. I don't know. And is there anyone else that's been recruited in a various region we have yet to apply? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yep, everyone's good all around the world. The only problem is, I don't like having 4 people. I'm gonna shut this guy off, this James Taylor. I'm gonna put him on hiding. That'll reduce the chance of a retaliation here, because Strength 7 with 5 people working is almost guaranteed we'll get a retail, like the big retails. And then we scan. New Mexico, let's a finish. What is this? 2 days, hack a workstation. Hey, this is Lib 1. And I could probably actually do it with a small squad. I don't really want to, though. And I don't want to spike vigilance. I'm never gonna really liberate that region, so why bother? Alright, new thing. Rescue VIP scientist from a cell. Ooh, this is liberation, though. 2 days, 20 hours. Okay, this we will do.
Western U.S. precinct.
So who do we want to send in? I guess we're gonna send in Izgadora, because Varnek's busy. So Izgadora's yodeling Yakuza. The both of you could go in. It would be light moderate, though? What if we were to cut out Glenn? 2 days, 18 hours, 2 days, 6 hours. This, I mean, it might get us down like 1 tick to... That's still a lot of people, jeez. Wait, we don't have any suppressor on Izgadora. That would help for certain. If we had any and we don't have any, I probably need to find someone who has a suppressor now. It looks like Scruffy Look has one. Let's just grab his advanced suppressor. Very nice. And then why don't we we'll kick Scruffy out. We'll give the advanced suppressor to Glenn. Oh, he already has one. Okay. So then Izgadora can have the advanced suppressor. And then we're down to 2 days, 11 hours. Well, we might get lucky. What if I were to send just Izgadora? We're down to 1 day, 17 hours. I need to look at the calculator here. Okay, calculator says 153%. If I send in just Izgadora, that'll be 2 ticks down. So -4 enemies from light moderates, which is, what? 18? So we'll get down to, at the very least, light. We might, if we get lucky, get down to very light. But we'll see. I think this is a good setup. Izgadora can probably handle this by his onesies. So off he goes.
Sky Ranger deployed.
And now then, back to scanning
Setting course
Mexico.
for Sector 8, Mexico.
And, oh, nope. Couldn't even finish. It looks like next up is a neutralized target in Advent vehicle. It's only very light though. 30 intel, 86 supplies, and we counter Hunter's Instinct on snakes. This is very important. We have Macronova's malicious malcontents, all 6 of them, including Ian Anderson's debut. Dagar is going on this one. Mr. K, Constantine, Macronova, and Razor. Fascinating squad. It's a lot of sergeants, I notice. However, it's only very light. However, yeah, I don't know. We should at least be able to neutralize the target just by squad siding with Izgadora. But getting everyone else alive is another story. But we'll see in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. An absolute ton, some would say. Okay, hopefully that doesn't activate more. That gives all these guys something stupid to shoot at, which is good by me. Also, we apparently immediately get control of it, and also it's flanking everything? So this is what doesn't make sense. Like, turrets, when you control them, can get 2 shots. So let's shoot 70% at this trooper. Oh my god. And then we get another shot, 80%. Now why do I get 2 shots controlling this, but Advent does not? Wow, did that ever just turn the tide of battle, huh?